And we spent about $60,000 on her. She had issues with her blood, and for a long time, like the vets couldn't tell what was going on with her. I'm Meiyi, and I'm a volunteer with SOSD since the beginning from 2011 until now, counting. I'm a teacher by profession, and I started the outreach section of SOSD. So my dog is Guinness. He's been with me since 6 years ago when I brought him home, but I am his rescuer, and I actually rescued him when he was just less than probably a month old. He was the size of my palm, and I had Cola with me. She passed away in April this year. She was 10, but I had her for a good 6 years. Guinness was never put up for adoption because he is considered a red dog. He had aggression issues, he had some issues here and there. So he was never put up as a dog for adoption to the public. I managed to bring him home when I got married to my husband and we got our place. Cola was buy one get one free. She is very, very attached to Guinness, and everybody who knew her knew about this fact. She was actually put up for adoption once. She went for a homestay period, and she actually ran away from her adopter back then. 9 days later, she miraculously appeared in front of SOSD back in our Pasir Ris shelter. So that was when it became very clear to everybody that I should just take the both of them home. And so we did, and she was loved, very loved for the rest of her life. Fortunately for me, my family, my husband, my in-laws, they're all very nice. I mean, they had no issues with like me bringing 2 mongrels home kind of thing. In fact, they were very welcoming. They loved the dogs as well. When I got my place, I really had to do a lot of homework to look at how the neighbours are like, the area as well. I purposely chose this place because there's a vet just downstairs. So just in case if there's anything, any emergency or anything like that, I can, get help. All these things were taken into account while searching for a place. And when we first moved in, before we brought them home, we actually got cookies for the neighbours. Everyone on this level, upstairs, downstairs, to tell them about the situation that we're in, that we have got 2 rescued dogs and that they might have some issues with strangers. So we just wanted to let them know so that we don't get judged upon, or at least people are more forgiving towards them. So the issues that we have with the dogs is that both of them are generally, I would say, they are like a little bit of special needs. My boy, Guinness, he has aggression issues. Cola, on the other hand, is a little on the skittish side. She is just relatively scared of things. She passed on earlier this year, in April, just 1 day after my birthday. So she was sick for a long time. She was sick for more than a year, so since Chinese New Year last year. And we spent about $60,000 on her. She had issues with her blood, and for a long time, like the vets couldn't tell what was going on with her. While she had to take her blood, like transfusions and all these things, she was still jumping up the car on her own. Like she did not want to show us how weak she was. She managed to pull through quite a bit until she really couldn't. We did not leave her at the vet the entire time. We brought her to the vet, and if we had to pick her up at 3 a.m. after her blood transfusion, we will go and pick her up, because she is not a dog that would thrive in a foreign environment. So we decided that before she passed on, we were going to stop all the medication for her and let her YOLO for the last week. So we gave her all the food that she liked, she wanted. We got her friends and our friends to come and visit her. She had a lot of pets, a lot of love from everyone. We brought her out to places that she would enjoy. For Cola's skittish personality, every time we take photos of her throughout the years, she would not look at the camera. She will never look at the camera. She will look elsewhere. But we arranged for a last photo shoot with her, and for the last photo shoot that we did with her, it was like as though she knew what was going on. We had animal communicators to guide her and us through the process as well. I don't know how it works, but at least it gave us closure, or like, you know, it helped us to tide through that process. So in the last photo shoot that we did with Kola, every single photo that they took of her, she looked straight into a camera. It was every single photo. She really looked at either at us or at the camera, and it was very, very touching that she did that, and I felt that she did that for me. And lastly, to top it off, she actually left only the night after my birthday. As in, she started crashing after midnight. She started to have heavy panting, so on and so forth. And then, yeah, she actually only left the next morning at about 10 a.m, which was the usual time that we always wake up. But I didn't sleep that night. I stayed throughout with her, and it was worth it that she had a good life with us, and I'm very happy that we could do everything that she wanted and everything that I wanted to do for her before she passed away. So that was the happiest thing, or like I would say the sweetest thing, that a memory that I had with her. Yeah, I'm sorry. So to help SOSD to do more rescue work and to continue doing what we're doing, we definitely need donations. So please help us to scan the QR code as on the table and make a donation. Any amount is appreciated. Your donations will definitely be put to good use in rescuing our mongrels.